Hello. All right. Well, this is interesting. I will tell you about this background here. It's not virtual, but I will tell that. I will tell you that about that. I've got Sits with me here. Feel really bad because I haven't posted his stuff lately. So I'm gonna roll the intro, and we're gonna have a really interesting topic tonight. I hope. I think we'll see. Right? Boom. Let's do this. Those little meme things, those little not memes, what are they called? Those little cartoons. And if my hair is flowing in the breeze, it's because okay, you can see the dog back there. It's because I have a fan on because it's freaking hot in Phoenix, Arizona. So no, this is not a virtual background. I'm gonna see what the temperature is where I am currently right now. 110, 110 at 6 p.m. I'm also having a glass of wine in a clear coffee cup. All right, so I don't know why this is still blurry. I think I fixed this on a Zoom one time, and I can't figure out how to get it off. So maybe I have to go on Zoom and fix it. But you can kind of get an idea of the majesty of this place. Maybe they'll be happy that I'm not showing their place, but it's beautiful. And I'm in Scottsdale. I've been doggy sitting since last Sunday, and I will be here until probably like 6 o'clock or so on Friday because they don't get back to like 9:30. So the topic today is I actually forgot to put it on a little banner thing. So I was thinking about this. The reason why I'm talking about this, it is I could probably edit this really quick. And lack of motivation versus lack of confidence. And so the reason why I got a couple of reasons why I was thinking about this, but there it is. Okay, so that's the topic. And the reason why I was thinking about this is because I've been through a whole bunch in like the last couple of months. May, June, July, yeah. And then there's just a lot of stuff going on, and all the stuff happened before I went to Norway. And I went to Norway, and it was, of course, it's still great in Norway. But then I had this horrible trip home. I was just exhausted, and I was feeling severe lack of motivation. But there's all of these things that are going on. Like I have 3 listings now, which is good. I have a condo, 2 houses, and then I'm working on some other things that I'll talk to you about. And I was like, okay, but I don't lack the confidence. It's not that I don't think that I can do it, because I will do anything, even like facing my fears, because I would rather try something and fail than not try at all, right? So I was thinking, well, I bet a lot of people think about this. And is this something that people correlate like together? Oh, and by the way, also I did not bring any, like all I brought was like tanks because it's just so hot. I need new clothes. Somebody has ideas for me for like fancy pants, work clothes, let me know. Okay, so I'm gonna talk to you about some of this stuff. Okay, so here we go. So lack of motivation versus lack of confidence. Like I don't want myself to be really big. I don't know why. I wonder if I could switch this, but I can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some of these slides, and then we're going to talk about it. Okay. So self-confidence is self-belief. You lack confidence when you're out of your comfort zone and unfamiliar with the situation or its outcome. Self-motivation is the inspiration drawn from within to do an action. Motivation is not the physical act of doing, it's your mindset and drive. Motivation is about you, what you want, and making sure that you get it. So does that make sense to you guys? The other thing is, then I'll leave this here, is how does motivation affect confidence? Those who strive to achieve goals are more likely to be successful, and upon completing the goals will feel encouraged and so more motivated, and use the feelings of success to boost confidence. But doesn't that work the other way? Doesn't that work when you are not feeling confident, that therefore it causes you to have lack of motivation because and so that fear of failure thing, like that's something that's always driven me. And I have a need to prove people wrong if they tell me I can't do something. But then as I was looking this up, they were saying that is a side effect of lack of confidence or something. And I was like, but wait, that doesn't make sense. But it kind of does if you put it that way. Okay. So if you lack the confidence to try something. So and that makes sense because maybe it's a fear of failure. You're not going to be motivated to do something. So here is how here's kind of like what they are. Okay. So lack of motivation is it refers to a decreased desire to drive or take action or pursue goals. It can cause you to have stress, burnout, environmental conditions, blah, blah, blah. Internal factors, maybe it's lack of motivation because of boredom, depression, lack of interest, unclear goals, procrastination. Oops, I do that a lot. Difficulty starting or completing tasks, feeling of apathy or indifference, and reduced energy and enthusiasm. It can lead to poor performance and missed opportunities and a general sense of dissatisfaction or unfulfillment. So, as somebody like ADHD, whatever, right? I get all these things, I get bored, I can't complete all these tasks at the same time. So, like, I start something and then I do something else and then I do something else and then I never really complete anything sometimes. So, it's really interesting. Like, I think I should start like a new way of looking at things and studying things because it just depends on what it is, right? So, how's the lighting in here? Oh my god, look, I've been slapped in the face. Um, it depends because if you really really want to do something, then you'll do it, right? So like, is that part of it? Like how much interest you have in something? Is it because somebody else is pushing you? That kind of thing. Okay, so lack of confidence then is uncertainty about one's abilities, qualities, or judgment. So maybe this comes from past experiences like failures, criticism, or lack of positive feedback. You compare yourself unfavorably to others. This is like the whole stupid like Instagram models and things like that. Okay. Oh, we have a comment. Oh, Jennifer Taylor, you look beautiful. Well, I love you. It's just something to do with this soft, like whatever I did with the camera. It's awesome. Thank you. Um, so causes also of lack of confidence are perfectionism, which sounds crazy. You set unrealistically high standards, fear of failure, concern about making mistakes or being judged. So I was just talking with a friend about this. So, and I've actually talked to quite a few friends about this. So, for instance, let's just use, actually, I'll just use a random example. So let's just use the Highland Games for an example. And actually, I have to talk about this because I'm not going to Worlds, Jennifer Taylor. But that's okay. And maybe I'll talk about this next week and why. And it's just because I have too much going on and I don't have. It's not lack of motivation. I just to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning. I mean, I'm the current world champion, so I always have that. But okay, so let me put it to you this way: whatever your athletic thing is. So let's just use the Highland Games. So you want to be a champion. You want to win the Highland Games, but but you're not putting in the work. You have lack of motivation, and so you get this like fear of failure, and then you set unrealistically high standards or goals. You have to Okay, so how am I saying that? So you have to set goals that you're actually going to be able to follow through on. Okay, so if you're going to do that, maybe you're going to work out in the gym, and somebody might say, well, I'm going to work out every day and I'm going to eat only these specific foods and I'm going to do this, and it's like, whoa, you're overloading yourself. Okay, so sometimes lack of confidence comes from not setting the correct goals, if that makes sense. So then like shift that and then realize, okay, because we're all people here. If you do something, if you put all of your effort into it and you don't come out at the top, it's okay because you put your best effort into it. And plus the Highland Games, if it's the Highland Games, I know we had so much fun in Switzerland and Scotland. We got to do another one like that. So, but anyway, I'll explain that. I've had a lot going on, and that was actually not an easy decision, like at all. But I also have a wedding in Chicago the weekend before. Um, I'm marrying Ryan Reynolds. You guys didn't know. But it'll all work out. It all works out, and I've got a lot of other stuff going on. So this is the topic. Okay, so let's go back to this. Some of the symptoms are self-doubt and negative self-talk, hesitation to take risks or try new things, avoidance of challenges or difficult tasks, need for excessive reassurance from others. But this can lead to underachievement, missed opportunities for growth, and reduce something, whatever that self-esteem. So does that make sense to you guys? So here's your goals. Okay, this is what you should do. Motivation and confidence. Lack of confidence can lead to a lack of motivation. So I just talked about that. If you don't believe in your ability to succeed, you may not feel motivated to try. So you need to address both. Okay. So here are some strategies, and this is interesting because I took them from Quora, or however you say that. Okay. And so here are some ideas that you can do. Define what you want to achieve, both short and long term, having clear goals, blah, blah, blah. Understand why these goals are important to you and connect connecting emotionally to your objectives can fuel your motivation. So if you want to win the championship in the Highland Games, for instance, connect that emotionally. How's that going to make you feel? What do you like? Picture yourself up there, that kind of thing. Acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small they are. Okay. Any little thing matters. So if you say, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times this week, and at the end of the week, you went 3 times or 4 times, then you acknowledge that and you celebrate that. Okay. So reduce your self-doubt with positive affirmations. This is the thing we talk about all of the time. And surround yourself with inspiration. Read, watch, or listen to motivational content. Like Candor with Katie. I'm just saying. And then the last 5 here. Oh, I already had that. Challenges or opportunities for growth are, remember, challenges are opportunity for growth. Instead of fearing them, consider them a stepping stone to success. And it's the, who is it? The guy that invented the light bulb, Edison, said he failed, he didn't fail 1,000 times. He found 1,000 ways not to do something. So that's a really good way to look at it, right? So I've got this stuff going on and I'm like, okay, there's got to be a lesson in here because I'm building a guest house at my house and it was supposed to be done by April and it's still not done. And the guy that's doing it, he's a nice guy and everything, but it's just not happening. It's giving me severe anxiety. So I'm trying to think, okay, where's the lesson and what can I do and how can I make this better? Okay. So sometimes there's things that are beyond your control. And that's a good lesson in being able to acknowledge that and realize that it's something that's going to help you grow, right? Because somehow it's going to end up being better, just somehow. Prioritize self-care. Healthy body and mind are essential for motivation and confidence. And then imagine yourself achieving your goals. Visualization is a huge thing. I talk too fast. I need to slow down. Visualization is a huge thing. Share your goals. Share your goals with friends and or a mentor who can offer encouragement or accountability. So that's it. I mean, the reason why, like I said, I wanted to talk about it is because I think too often we ourselves think, well, I'm not motivated to do something, so that means that I'm not confident. So are you confident enough to go to the grocery store in your pajamas? Are you motivated enough to take them off before you go? So here's something I'm working on. And so this is part of the thing I want to tell you. So when Facebook first came out, I didn't want to join. I was like, ugh. And then I saw the value in reconnecting with old friends and new connections and things like that. And then I stopped teaching and I went into real estate and they kept saying, you have to post, you're a realtor. You have to put the word out there. You have to let everybody know, blah, blah, blah. And not in an annoying way. So when I announce what I'm doing here, it's not going to be a bunch of posts on that. But I've been thinking about this for a really long time. So I want to work on, all right, here it is. Where did it go? Hang on. This is what I'm going to do. Oh, hang on. I'm in the wrong thing. Lack of motivation. So I'm starting a confidence Facebook group for women, those wanting some support, have fear of stepping out of the box, afraid to start over, that kind of thing. So DM me if you want to be a part of it. You can say it in here if you have enough confidence to do that. But there's a lot of things I'm going with. I need to be public speaking. I'm really good at supporting people. And I thought about this and I was like, okay, but sometimes I have struggles and I have issues. And, my sister, in her wisdom said, even therapists need therapists. And when it comes down to it, I'm really good at it. And I love helping other people. So I think helping other people keeps me up here. You know what I mean? So it's just an idea. If you don't like it, you don't like it. That's okay. But I'll probably be announcing a couple other things. And I'm not going to have a bunch of posts about it. So even with real estate, you notice I have a business real estate page. And then usually I share stuff from Instagram there. But I have this personal page and I'll have some real estate stuff on here. But when you do that, it should be 90% you, 10% business. So it's something I'm thinking about. It's something I've always wanted to do. So why the hell not? Face your fears, right? And if I don't announce it, then I might not ever do it. So I'm facing my fears. I'm going to get it done. And I'm always here for you guys. You know what I mean? So if you think about my final thoughts, if you're in a place where you are feeling not motivated, think about why you're not motivated. and what you can do to change that. And if you have a lack of confidence, start focusing on ways that you can build that up. Okay. Because I have a feeling that if you're not confident, you're not very motivated. And just um, because say you're really good at math and you've got some engineering job or whatever, you're you're really going to do that because you're confident in your abilities. Okay. So remember, you've got this. I'm always here for you. Um, the journey begins with you. So be good to yourself. Okay. And the Oregon loves you. Thanks, Jennifer Taylor, for commenting. I'll see you guys next week.